But okay, maybe
what's the time for Hikaru?
Danny knows what he does.
It felt like he
50 minutes down, probably.
No, I thought like he has already
25,
like 20
yeah.
minutes or
Like
something.
25
20,
against
25, yeah. It's
an hour.
Ah, you mean 50
Yeah.
minutes the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. It's really.
Yeah, so
many moves made, like 22, 21. Yeah, move number 22 for Hikaru to play.
yeah, but he has like 25 minutes for 19 moves.
Again, same question. F4. Where the knight is going? Knight c4, we suspect. Now I don't have a choice. I have to take.
And simply knight e3.
Knight
I mean,
takes,
just
yeah.
I want to equalize there.
Rook e1. Knight g2 takes on e8. King g2. Bishop c6. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy to believe that white will be better here.
Like king
f2 and some queen d7 or e7
or
yeah.
d6
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just no problem for black at all. Yes, I suppose.
Yeah, the problem is that you're never able to exchange the queens, right? I mean, with queens being off the board, it would be practically winning for white.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, with such a lot, but this more or less applies to every position, which you can have after black created himself like
Yes,
was 6 isolated pawns.
Maybe even there, I think Nakamura will try to play this one somehow. I mean, like, okay, you're forcing me to play c4. Nevertheless, I'll do it. And then maybe I have some pawn connected with transferring my king to the queen side, and then at some I'm just okay. It's a kind of fairy tale, but probably you'll give me a chance to trade the queens. I mean, just to play.
Okay, so that was my attempt to play f4 immediately. Anyway, f4 is well, if not, if won't be played now, still it's one of the
Right.
ideas
Main
here.
ideas.
One of the ideas. So you want to get rid of this d3 pawn, otherwise your chances to play for a win to activate your stuff are pretty slim.
Maybe,
With queen on
maybe
d2.
you know, like after f4, I have to take with the rook, because you have probably queen c2 is the only move because we're defending the pawn. If queen b1, there is something like knight d2, and you have no squares. If queen d1, I can take on c3 probably.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I thought queen h5, but then you have queen
But
c5.
there I can take probably all of the pawns.
Yeah, you just collect my stuff. No.
Yeah, so probably it's better to take with
4 was
rook.
too optimistic, yeah. But how do I do it? I mean, I kind of have to
Maybe you have
get
some kind
rid
of prevention, like rook e1. I mean, it looks a bit
rook
weird, but
e1 to defend the e3 pawn.
yeah. But maybe I can press it again somehow.
Rook e1 prepares f4.
Yeah.
Queen c4 or yeah, queen c4 somehow looks awkward. No, that's
Yeah.
not the move. Not the move I want to make.
Really.
Yeah, Daniil Dubov. Look, one of the lowest rated, if not the lowest rated player in this tournament. So he completely dominated the match against Anish Giri. I mean, the games were not... now we are showing the time. Look, less than 20 minutes left.
19 or 18 minutes probably. 18:45 now.
So what was I saying? Daniil completely dominated the match against Giri, and now against Hikaru, he's
At least he
once
presses
again
on time.
he's trying. I mean, it's like a lot of people would think, well, I'm playing with Nakamura, I have to try to be solid and everything, yeah. But now he went for the Tarash, and he went for this really unbalanced position, and he so far it's not easy to suggest, I mean, how white is supposed to progress here. Yeah, our rook e1 might be the idea.
Yeah,
by the way.
Daniil Dubov he remains playing at the same style as he usually does, and that's why he has a lot of fans, I mean, in the chess community.
Okay, so after rook e1, what can we do with black? Because now f4 becomes a threat. So come on, Hikaru, play rook e1 so that we all see what's the plan for black is. Yeah, it's interesting.
It's not so easy to find even a single reaction. Yeah, probably rook e1.
It was the rook. Not sure if it was e1. Yeah, rook e1. So we've managed to guess this one. But since Dubov has spent some time, I believe he already knows what he's supposed to be doing. Bishop, wait. Not clear, really.
So now I'm rethinking, and after rook e1, I'm not, I can't say very optimistic, but even mildly optimistic for black. Because queen c5 is probably not working, because of f4 again.
Knight c4 you just take, yeah?
Yeah, you just take on d3 and okay.
Yeah, if something like this happens, you start taking pawns, you give your d3
Yes,
pawn,
but
then the weaknesses
yeah,
will tell, yeah. So the key to this position for black is, of course, to keep the d3 pawn alive for as long as possible.
Yes.
A queen c4 for this? But then you... Wait.
Despite the fact that we consider this move as an awkward.
But at least to protect it, yeah.
Yes, once again, okay, f4, the most principal.
f4...
Like knight c6.
Yeah, perhaps I have to mention that for few seconds I was considering once again to be clever to start with bishop f1 first and then to go f4, but it blunders queen queen takes
Yeah,
d4. There was such motive. f4, okay, knight c6. Knight c6 to get rid of this knight on d4 somehow. Maybe the position is still not all that bad for black. As long as the d3 pawn stays alive. Right?
Yeah, so f4 was probably, yeah, I've heard it was this move. Maybe
Taking the pawn on b7. No, not really.
what about this one?
Bishop e4. Okay, f5.
Or at least you have f5.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 driving this guy somewhere. Bishop takes b7 now. It's actually, yeah, I said no to this bishop b7, and now I don't see the punishment. I mean, why not? Why not? Just take the pawn. Daniil replied pretty quickly.
So let's see what it was.
I believe it was...
Queen
No,
c4?
I don't
No?
see really.
Okay, I'll refresh it once again. No, rook c8.
Rook to c8 attacking c3. Wait. f4, queen takes c3, no? Naka plays rook c1.
Yeah, so let's check what it was if f4. Probably just knight c4, no? I mean, the idea that if you take on d3, I play knight b2, and I'm okay with trading all pawns. I mean, leaving just this 3, f7,
So
f6, and h7.
Queen d2 or c2, whatever.
Yeah,
you're
so
taking on c3.
Yes, well, I'm forcing the trade. For example, queen d2, I take. Probably you have to take. And I believe that this one
still black
is
is
acceptable for
like
black.
kind of fine here. Yeah. All right, Naka played rook c1. Naka played rook c1, renewing the threat of f4 because the rook left from e8. And it could
Maybe
as
trigger
well
rook
be.
e8 back.
Yeah, it could as well be. That's what I thought.
But probably something like c4 there.
You still think that white will try to play full win?
Obviously.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, while black is
C4.
repeating, at least I can try to change.
c4, bishop d5, f4, right? Or f4, very next move. Well, actually, I kind of like c4. Okay, so it's been almost a couple of hours of our commentary. Let's quickly check what the positions on all the boards look like. So here we've already said, yeah, by the way, there won't be any repetition. Dubov played queen c5. Here we do believe that normally white's position is fine and everything, but the fact that Naka is somewhat short on time and the fact that Dubov continues blitzing out, you know, it might still be that,
which is extremely brave against Naka.
yeah, I mean, it might still as another game has finished. Dubov and Nakamura finished the game. I suspect it is a draw. Let's quickly look at this one. What has happened?
So queen c5 was the
Yeah, queen c5. That's what we
last
see.
possession that we saw.
f4. Knight c4 takes. Queen a3.
That's probably,
Rook b1. Something very similar to what we had seen.
yeah.
Knight d6, attacking the pawn. Knight e2. Bishop f5. e4. And he offered a draw. Ah, so that's how it happened.
Is it the right time to accept the draw, by the way?
From Black's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why would you?
I mean, like, as we can see that Dubov was like 50 minutes.
Yeah, had
Up, yeah, ahead of-
50 minutes more on the clock. Well, it's moved
Like,
29.
Yeah, so it's like 10
or-
moves.
Or 28, yeah,
Yeah.
moved 28. So 11 moves, 12 moves for Nakamura to
So
make
by the
this
way,
11
I
minutes.
think he could have checked Hikaru at least. I mean, like playing bishop g4 or bishop e6.
So it's like white is, black is completely out of risk, right?
I think so, but I mean, like, if Nakamura is that kind of player that I think he never agrees on draw if he sees some even slight chances to create something.
So the moment he offered a draw, kind of gives you the idea that
Yes, yes.
Hikaru doesn't really see prospects
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
himself to win this game.
It's probably just bishop e6. Maybe it's still, I mean, like, it might be equal. Like,
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's easier to play with black all of a sudden, huh? Is there? Yeah, wait.
Yeah, first of all,
it's
yeah.
very important. But what happens if Rook b6 is the move or not? If Rook b6 is the move
that's
or
the
not?
question.
Because otherwise, if Rook b6 is possible, then it's not clear why to agree a draw for
Maybe,
white. Yeah.
maybe there, I mean, maybe some straight.
Queen c5 check is a possible move. You know what? And this could be the reason. Now, if the king goes and I go, so say bishop g4, I'm not even sure if it's ever. Yeah, bishop g4. Because I just thought the reason for the players to agree a draw would be some forcing line after queen c5, queen d4 exchange, like all the pawns are getting exchanged, and then you are left with 3 versus 3. I believe we are ready for an interview with Daniil Dubov and Hikaru Nakamura.
So,
We'll come back right after and to see if at least one game will continue, because it seems to be like really drawish day today.
And we are back in the press center, and Hikaru Nakamura and Daniil Dubov are with us. So Hikaru, you were playing with the white pieces, but you were spending much time in the opening. So were you surprised by your opponent's move d3 maybe, or which one?
Okay. I mean, I knew that Daniil would surprise me in the opening, but I didn't quite expect him to play 20 moves or something like this without thinking at all. But yeah, it was a very tough position because it feels like, I mean, I should be completely fine, or maybe better. I mean, if you don't have a computer or the moves aren't being blitzed. But then when Daniil kept blitzing every single move, I mean, I knew he'd play this d3, and around this time he played this b takes c3. I thought I should be completely fine, maybe better, but it feels like it's all about one tempo, and I couldn't quite make it work. And I think objectively, there's probably nothing, even though, I mean, it looks very dubious for black with all these weird pawns. But I think, I mean, it's probably balanced at the end.
And you had actually quite weak pawns on both sides, so was it your preparation from home to get this position?
Yeah, obviously it was not exactly a bluff, yeah. No, I mean, like, I think I had it in the morning till 96, so I think till 96, I mean, it's 1 or 2 moves, earlier than we agreed to draw. I think till 96 is basically a perfect game of chess. Like, white had different tries, but I think, black is okay objectively, and yeah, I didn't expect it either, because, normally such a deep prep, misses the target, but here, suddenly, like, Hikaru was taking his time, but still we were going by exactly, the lines I analyzed, and then at some point I realized that I'm about, to run out of my, memory, not even prep, because I'm pretty sure, I had it longer, but at least I was about to start thinking, so I started with off-rank and draw. I thought, okay, I remember that I'm fine, but it's kind of tricky for black. Like, black is completely fine, but he has to be a little bit precise, and like white has different tries to to prove his advantage. So I offered a draw. Hikaru kept playing, then somehow I managed to push myself and like get few more moves. From my memory, because I think when I played Queen C7, I offered a draw. Then I realized that actually Queen C7, Bishop D7, I had all the stuff at home. I think till Knight D6, I have this position like Knight D6 equal. I don't think our like last 2 moves changed too much. So a draw is okay, and you could obviously see that I'm not exactly in a great shape today. So I didn't feel really good. So a draw is okay.
So, and Wesley said yesterday in the interview that maybe it was your plan or strategy to transfer the game to rapid. So is it true?
No, I think when you start with white, this is never the intention. If you draw a game with black, you always have this option, generally with white. But no, of course not. It's funny Wesley should be talking about my strategy when Wesley should really, I think, thank me for Jan Christoph playing the dragon, because if Jan Christoph doesn't play me in this match in February, I don't think he ever looks seriously at the dragon and plays this in their game. So, so yeah, it's surprising, but okay. Tie breaks happen, but you just play every game one at a time.
And you had a free day yesterday, so what were you doing?
I was basically trying. Obviously, the match against Anish was, quite an emotional one. So I was basically trying to recover. I didn't follow tie breaks at all, and I just had a very nice day. But I probably got a little bit cold in the middle of the day. So I didn't feel, exactly great today. So yeah, I hope to be in a better shape tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck to both of you. Thank you.